Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to BODS. Today is day 16. We are now on the second half of our program. So I invite you to take a deep breath. Let it go. Let's get started. So here we are, day 16. Yesterday we talked about faith, right? How do I give up control and say yes at the same time? And the answer for that is knowing who you are. You say yes to unfolding your life at the highest level, knowing that the universe is always following whatever your direction is. So when I have faith in that, when I have faith that my life is going to unfold perfectly, that my body is going to respond to exactly what I tell it to respond to, then I can actually drop the control freak in me and just allow what I know is my highest and best to happen, right? I said yesterday, faith isn't something that we have to create, but something we have to lean into. It's funny, lately I've been saying to people when they're telling me they're doing something, I'm like, well, what do you believe about that? I mean, what's your expectancy on that? Do you expect this to work? And they're like, I don't know. I kind of feel maybe it will, maybe it won't. And I said, yeah, you've got to get your mind really clear. You've got to really take charge of your thoughts and make sure that what you want is what you're thinking about. And what you want is what you're knowing for yourself. So this whole idea of the correlation between faith and expectations, what are you expecting from your life? And I know that sounds general. What are you expecting from your life? But what are you expecting your life to unfold as? Where you are right now in your life, are you thinking to yourself, I'm expecting more of the same? Or are you thinking, no, I'm expecting my life to get even better, to become even richer, richer not just financially, but richer in thoughts and creativity, richer in my friendships and my relationships? Do you fully expect that, or are you hoping and wishing and that song? Are you hoping or are you expecting? And that's really the big thing for me. Are you expecting this or are you sort of hoping? And that's what we talked about before about mixed messages. So your expectation shows you how much faith you have. If you say to yourself, "No, I really expect that to be exactly what I think it is." That's faith. That's having faith in your thought process, having faith in the things you decide to do. All of the work that you're doing here in BODS, don't you believe it's going to pay off? Don't you believe that the more you relax, give control over to this thing that's bigger than you and yet is you, don't you believe that as you eat more healthy, your body's going to get stronger? As you exercise, your body's going to get stronger? Don't you expect that's the way this works? That's what faith is. So then let's talk about, I talked about this yesterday. Let's talk about uncertainty. I'm not sure exactly how things are going to unfold. I'm not certain this is how it's going to be. But underneath that uncertainty is a clear understanding that whatever it's going to be good. So I want you to think about your intentions for a minute that you're doing here in BODS. What is it you're here for? Why are you here? Maybe you're here to lose some weight, to get stronger. Maybe you're here to have your show produced. So maybe you're here to just get a tighter look to your body. Maybe you're here because you're going on a cruise and you want to lose enough weight that you can be in a Speedo by August. Uh, whatever the reason is that you're here. I'm here because I just want to be honest, I want my best body ever. I want to have the best body I've ever had and know that I can have it even at 70 years old and not buy into that bullshit. So, why are you here? What do you want? And do you expect to get it? Right? It's okay to be uncertain how it's going to unfold. If you are certain that along with that uncertainty comes a knowing that regardless of what you don't know, you know the truth. That is, your life is unfolding perfectly. And I'm going to say this too today. It's okay to be uncertain how it's all going to unfold, but I need to be certain that what I choose and what I decide and what I am clear on and what I expect is what I receive. And you may say to yourself, well, how can I know that? You just need to know that. You have to be willing to know that. So, what are your triggers? What triggers you into, well, like this guy, what triggers you into rage? What makes you angry? What causes you to go off your diet? What causes you to eat unhealthy? What causes you to not go to the gym, not work out? What causes you to give up? What are the triggers in your life? Today, I really want you to pay attention to them. Find out, what are they? What are the triggers in my life? What is it that causes me to be on this yo-yo of results? I get great results, then I drop it all. Then I get great results again, and then I drop it all. It's all about the triggers. Find out what those triggers are and uninstall them. Be done with them. Okay? So it's called a chosen faith. Choose to have faith in who you are. Choose to have faith in you. Choose to have faith in the work you're doing here. Don't let the triggers throw you away and knock you off your own chosen faith. That you choose to have faith in who you are, what you are capable of, right? Hunter Thompson said, life should not be a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in an attractive and well preserved body, but rather to skid in sideways, chocolate in one hand, champagne in the other, body thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and screaming, woohoo! What a ride. One of my favorite quotes in the world. And I will. I will have chocolate in one hand, champagne in the other, and my body will be used up, but it'll look fabulous. But I will use, here's the thing, you can never really use up your energy. Your energy is indefatigable. It is, you cannot take away from the energy that you are because you're the infinite quantum field of pure creativity, pure focus, pure life force. So that's never going to change. But boy, can you use it and use it and use it. So I love the idea of sliding into it. Don't you love it when you've really worked hard on something and you're just exhausted and you're just ready to just lay down and have a cup of tea or a martini, whatever your choice is, and you just feel good about how much you've done, how much you've maybe exhausted your body, but it was like a great day of work, of fun. That's what I want every day to be like. I want all of us to really live life to the fullest, which means you don't have to be trying to keep away from certain things. You just need to live life to the fullest from the healthiest viewpoint you can, right? So today is about order. After that long discussion about let it all hang out and just dive into home plate. Yes, but today's about order. But the order today is your mind, your mental order. I want you to really pay attention today to how orderly your thoughts are. Are they scattered? Are they all over the place? Are you constantly thinking, well, wait, I could do this, I could do that? Are the thoughts that occupying your mind in an orderly fashion? I want you to pay attention to that today. So there you go. You've got triggers. You've got paying attention to how does your mind work? Is it an orderly mind? How much order is in your life? I want you to look around at your house where you're living. How much order is in your house? Do you have chaos everywhere around your house? Here's the thing. People's The way you do some things is the way you do all things because it's your already established premise. It's your consciousness. It's your belief system that focuses you on how you live your life. So, and I'm not saying we should all be like neat freaks and be like totally everything's perfectly orderly. I look at my desk right now and I understand where everything is, but it's pretty orderly, and it could get more orderly. I know I love it when the more my life around me is in order. the more my mind is in order. I don't do well in messy situations, but I also don't do well with a messy mind. A messy mind doesn't keep me on focus, doesn't keep me on track with what I say I want out of my life. So today I want you to really pay attention to your mind. It's probably the very reason why you're in a yo-yo situation if you are. Why you do really great, then you don't. You do really great, then you don't. Because the orderly use of your mind is not actually being used. So there's a thing called creative order. And that means that you are paying attention to the ideas that are coming through you, to the thoughts that are coming through you, and you are literally weaving them out. This one is not good for me. This one is. This because what you are thinking, you're creating. Your beliefs create the way you think, and when you think what you think, you're creating from those thoughts. So, I want you to really pay attention today to the orderly mechanism called your mind that uses your brain to comprehend what it is you want to do. Okay? The creative process, Thomas Troward said, in the individual requires a creative order of our thoughts in order to unfold our desires into realities. So I think what we do a lot is we have, I want to do this, I want to create this, I know that I can do this, I have plans, I can do this, and then something comes in and throws it off a bit. And then we allow ourselves to focus on that for a bit. And so that's what he's talking about here, the creative order of our thoughts in order to unfold our desires into reality. That straight shot into home plate, not to use a baseball reference again. So today, I'd like you to take a look at your thoughts and see if there is something throwing off the order it requires to manifest what you desire. Really pay attention today. Is there something that comes along, a trigger that comes along and throws you off? My God, just as I asked you that question, a trigger totally came to my mind, which I will now look at. That's what I want you to do. Just ask the question. Sometimes when you just ask the question, the answers just come barreling through. Okay? So, if something doesn't belong in the lineup of your thoughts, take it out. Get rid of it. Whatever it is, if something's coming through you, and maybe it's something that you think habitually, that is one of your triggers that is designed by you to sabotage you. Pay attention. Today, really pay attention. What are your triggers? Is your mind orderly? And are you giving yourself permission to throw things out when you need to? So the directors, order. Our directives today is order. Order in the court, right? Are your thoughts and beliefs orderly and consistent? And if something doesn't belong, take it out. And it's not on here, pay attention to your triggers. Okay? So that's what we're going to be doing today. Really paying attention. Okay? Now here is your health tip. You ready? Health tip number 16. Up your cardio. That sounded like kind of obscene for a minute. Up your cardio. But up your cardio. Even if it's just walking a little more than you did yesterday or moving while you're sitting. You could literally be sitting watching TV and do cardio. Okay? So today I want you to up your cardio. Whatever you normally do, up your steps, up your walking, up your jogging, up your running, whatever. I do 30 minutes every single day. No, not on Sundays. 6 days a week, I do 30 minutes of cardio every single day of those 6 days, not the seventh day. On seventh day, I'm in church usually. So 6 days a week, I do 30 minutes of cardio. And it is a game changer. It really is. So there you go. There's your BODS for the day. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead of you. Everybody take a deep breath. And there we go. I have so enjoyed this process so far. And I know it's just going to keep getting better and better and better. I'm actually looking forward to adding time to my cardio today. And I'm really looking forward to really paying attention to how much I use my mind in a in a very clean and uncluttered way, and that my mind is really focused on what I want to accomplish, what I want to achieve. So have a beautiful day, everybody. Check on those triggers. Check on the orderly fashion of your mind and up your cardio. Talk to you tomorrow. Namaste.